What's up everyone, this is SliferKing here, and today you join me just for a little bit of a quick update video just to bring in the new year. Well, first I should say Happy New Year overall, because this video should be going up as long as things go to plan on New Year's Day. So yes, so this is going to be just a little bit of an update video to explain what's going on with the channel over the next few months, because there's going to be one or two changes. So first off, I'll just start with the main content, like the serious content. So Gmod and TF2 will stay as they are, so that will be a rota every week or two. Although Gmod may have maybe a slight change, which gets referenced in a later video, potentially down the line. Overwatch 2, I'm going to continue doing that for the foreseeable future, for Thursdays on a weekly basis. And I'm going to continue to do opening content when possible on Sundays, because I've actually had a good streak of doing opening videos on Sundays recently, but I have a feeling probably come February time that streak may come to an end and there may be a break in the middle. So yes. So now we get on to some of the changes. So you may have noticed in that I haven't mentioned Halo and Portal 2. That's because this is going to be one of the changes probably in this new year. Is I think Portal 2 will be given a little bit of a hiatus. If you've seen some of my recent Portal 2 videos, yeah, they haven't exactly been the most pleasant to make. I have to admit, they've made me look like a right numpty or idiot, depending on what words you can use in this day and age. Yeah, so idiot, let's say, just to be safe. So Portal 2 is going to be going on a bit of a hiatus, but Halo Infinite will actually go for the near future. Will actually go weekly. So yes, so it will be Halo on a Monday, Portal 2. So no, Halo on a Monday, Overwatch 2 on a Thursday, Gmod TF2 Rota on a Saturday, and opening videos when possible on a Sunday. My other content is, of course, my top 10s. This one might overall have the most amount of changes. So the first thing that's probably going to change is the schedules. So I'm only probably going to be doing 3 top 10s a year now. I'd say overall it's probably once every 4 months usually. So there's one in March, one in July, and one in November. I think that sounds right. So yeah, the only exception to that will be the top 10 pools for Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon, if there's enough product open, for January. And in fairness, in fact, the Pokemon one should be going up this Friday, if I'm correct. And then the Yu-Gi-Oh one probably in 2 weeks' time. Excuse me. So yeah, that's going to be the first change. There's going to be one less top 10 a year now. Another thing is the way that the top 10s are named. There was a little bit of issues, I have to admit, with the Overwatch videos which I've made this year, in which I named the best I named my top 10 Overwatch heroes. Sorry, not characters. Heroes. Need to get used to that because someone commented on one of my videos saying that. And the top 10 worst heroes as well. So yeah, a couple of people were a little bit annoyed that I didn't specify in the title that they were my favourite or least favourite. So going forward, that will be implemented into the top 10. So the first one I've got planned for this year, I believe, is gaming weapons. So that will have favourite in or least favourite in the title going forward now, just as a way to not confuse people or clickbait, that type of thing. So yes, I think that's everything. So I've actually got my notes in front of me just as a reminder, just to make sure I'm covering everything. Yes, so one other small thing, this isn't set in stone yet, but this is something that I'm thinking about, is having instead of top 10s, I'm actually thinking of doing tier lists. So that's basically a way for me to like do some kind of like system, like ranking type content, but not necessarily on the top 10 degree. So that way I can do like lists, but not necessarily have to make a top 10 list, which overall they are definitely the most time consuming thing to make on this channel by far. Especially since the old editor I was using has now been discontinued, Movie Maker, admittedly. So now it actually takes longer to make top 10s than it used to, which is unfortunate. So yes, that's the only thing that's not set in stone yet. The other thing which I'm planning to do is so regarding deck profiles, I haven't done a deck profile since I think it was October with the Red Dragon Archfiend deck. So yes, these are probably not going to be on a regular degree, but I will probably maybe do a couple. I can't guarantee when they'll be done, but I do want to do at least one or two. And I think that's everything. Yes, there is one other thing, fairly important. So this year actually marks my 10-year anniversary of me doing this channel. 10 years. I think specifically it's 10 years, I think, in August. The first video I made was Cities XL, like the original one. Or I think it's the 2011 one or Platinum or something like that. It was a long time ago when my quality was not brilliant, especially with the way I was doing audio. That's definitely, definitely tell a difference. So in celebration, I was thinking, do I do a top 20 of my favourite games? But then I thought, well, I did that for when I hit 3,000 subscribers. I did a top 10, my top 10 favourite games list. I'd say it's changed. I'd say one or two of the games have changed on the list, but I'd say it's not enough for me to make a whole new list. So I actually thought, instead of making a list, why don't I do a limited series of Gaming Wheel, which for people which are unfamiliar with the channel is kind of like my... So basically it's like a rotating wheel, whatever game it lands on I play. So I'm actually thinking about doing maybe my top 20 games of all time on that list, and so doing like a mini Gaming Wheel top 20 series, and which will culminate around September. So most likely I think it's probably starting about April. So yes. Admittedly there is one or two games on the list which might have problems. Specifically, I think the big one is GTA 5. In recent weeks, I've noticed that there has been a problem with GTA 5 on my PC, so we'll have to see if that one works. If not, then I'll just have to kind of sub it out for maybe a game just outside my top 20. So yes, we'll see how that goes. Oh, last thing. So I'm doing a webcam for this video, but I think going forward for the foreseeable future, I will not be doing webcam footage in my videos. That's because I just find it, I don't know, I find it more relaxing just playing the game and concentrating on it than having to worry about what the background or the lighting or that type of stuff looks like. The only reason I used it for this video specifically was so like I could talk directly to the camera about some of the upcoming changes, but also have some gameplay in the background. Yeah. So that has been an update video for some of the things that's going to be going on in the next few months. Like I said, so we've got just a quick recap. So Halo Infinite will be on Mondays, Overwatch will be on Thursdays, Gmod and TF2 will be on a rota on Saturdays, openings will be on Sundays, deck profiles and top 10s when they're happening will be on Fridays. Tier lists are potential but undecided, and then a top 20 games mini-series is planned to start in April. So yes, hopefully I've covered most of the things there. So I hope you've enjoyed this quick update video. If you did, then please make sure to like this video and subscribe to know when my newest content will be going on my channel. Make sure you're subscribed to know when all those videos are going up. I hope you've enjoyed, and for now, this is SliferKing. signing out.